Articles of Freedom, Part 8. E. Recommended civic actions by the people. Whereas federal violations of the General Welfare Clause cannot be truly reversed without a voluntary resumption of personal responsibility. Cannot be truly reversed without a voluntary resumption of personal responsibility. We urge our fellow citizens to join in promoting the true general welfare of the United States through the following citizen actions. We call upon the people to break the chains of government dependency by refusing to participate in any unconstitutional government welfare program, whether individual or corporate, included but not limited to Social Security, Medicare, Medicaid, grants, subsidies, or any other form of government of federal welfare. Well, if I do that, I'll just die. Doctors made it clear I can't work anymore. I can't use my hands. All I got's my head and my mouth. And who will pay to hear that? I can't even get views here. Make informed choices regarding health insurance, vaccinations, mental health screenings, dietary supplements, medications, and other health decisions based on personal choice, and not merely in obedience to intrusive and offensive federal laws, with a willingness to disobey such laws when conscience or reason dictate. Seek out information about companies that use federal and state governments as their agents to rob us of our wealth and enrich themselves through bailouts, grants, subsidies, and other corporate welfare, and to communicate to them our refusal to do business with them while they persist in their thievery. Refuse support to churches, religious organizations, and charities that denigrate our Constitution by availing themselves of unconstitutional government programs rather than voluntary charity. Instead, to vigorously and generously support churches and religious organizations that boldly stand for the principles of liberty enshrined in our Constitution, and additionally, to rebuild strong community structures on the basis of voluntary association rather than government coercion. Refuse to give the federal government absolute control over our children's education while compelling us to pay for it, and to practice our parental rights by providing our children's education at home or through private institutions, thereby protecting them from harmful, dishonest, and subversive government indoctrination. 6. To live our lives as free individuals, not ceding, giving away. Not ceding, C-E-D-I-N-G, not giving away, not surrendering any authority to the federal government which we have not expressly granted to it in our Constitution, and to disobey, when appropriate, any unconstitutional laws, and use every means at our disposal to challenge usurpations through the courts, political action, and any other means deemed necessary. Article 2, Constitutional Laws and the Declaration of Independence. A remedial instruction to Congress. Whereas laws inconsistent with the letter or spirit of the Declaration of Independence and the Constitution of the United States may be hastily and advisedly passed, be it ordained that here shall be listed the members of the Joint Committee for Constitutional Governance, shall be constituted a joint committee called the Committee for Constitutional Governance to review all bills about to be passed into law by the Congress, and for that purpose the committee shall assemble themselves from time to time when the Congress shall be convened. The size and funding of the committee shall be sufficient to allow the effective and efficient operation of the committee, based on an annual review by and containing the recommendations of the General Accounting Office, GAO. All bills have been passed. The Senate and House of Representatives shall, before they become laws, be presented to the committee, which will identify and record in its minutes the provisions of the Constitution, if any, that authorize the parts of the bill and prohibitions or restrictions that would be violated. If upon such consideration it should appear improper to said committee or a majority of them that the bill should become a law of the nation, that the committee return the bill together with their objections to it thereto in writing to the Senate or House of Representatives, in whichsoever the same shall have originated, who shall enter the objections set down by the committee at large in their minutes and proceed to reconsider. Footnote 2. Learn about this article. Read the Constitution and Declaration of Independence. See the related Continental Congress 2009 video presentations. Michael Badnarik, President, Continental Congress 2009 keynote. Address, Charters of Freedom, November 12, 2009. And Robert Schultz, organizer of Continental Congress 2009 keynote. Address, the Constitution does not defend itself and is not a man. Alright, and in the minute and procedure to reconsider the bill, if a provision in any bills is found to be repugnant to the letter or spirit of our Declaration of Independence and or our Constitution, the bill shall be returned to the chamber where it originated, together with its objections. The chamber shall publish the objections in its minutes and proceed to up and down or a roll call vote accepting or rejecting the committee's report prior to any future action. If the bill passes the roll call vote accepting the committee's report, the bill itself would then be voted on. If a majority of the members agree to pass the bill in spite of the committee's objections, the bill, together with the objections, shall then be sent to the other chamber, where the process would then be repeated, up or down, roll call vote on the committee's report, followed by the vote on the bill itself. And in order to prevent any unnecessary delays, be it further ordained, each bill shall be returned by the committee within 10 days. 1. Unless the committee notifies each chamber that it requires more time to complete its review, specifying the time required, but in no event shall the committee take more than 30 days to return the bill, or 2. Unless the Congress, by their adjournment, renders a return of the bill within 10 days impractical, in which case the bill will be returned on the first day of the meeting of the Congress after the expiration of 10 days. Now I'm going to take a note where I'm at, folks. I'm starting to stumble over my words, so I'm getting tired. And this is not something I need to be stumbling my words upon. So I'm on page 16, part B. Remedial to states. And that's where I'll pick up tomorrow. I'm sorry I couldn't go the distance, people. Like I say, I'm an old man. I sleep weird hours. Can't help it. Can't get help for it. Just something that I picked up driving a truck. It's called learned sleep disorder.